Hello, hello. This is a bin of all of the crap that I have. As far as spiritual goes, it's not like cards and whatnot. And I feel like it's important to talk about how important it is to write things down. Listen, I've had like 2 hours of sleep. Okay, my kid's been sick. I feel like crap. Anyway, I'm gonna give you what energy I have and then I'm gonna take a nap. But I started this back in Atlanta. I don't even know. 2000 and I don't know. I have it written down somewhere. Anyway, this is my brain here. That's my brain. That's my binder. That's crap that I need to put in it. Let's see. This is a notebook full of crap that I need to put in it. This is a binder full of card readings and things from when I was learning. Let's just look. I started this in 2008, which happens to be the year I graduated high school. So, gratitude journals. We've got all kinds of just stuff. Random brain blurbs here. All right. I write it all down. It's a hot mess. But there's a reason for it. And it all eventually goes in here. So, I started the cards and things like that in 2008, but my life really changed in 2020. So from the fall of 2020 until spring/summer of the next year was when I had my first huge life-changing awakening type thing, and I wrote down everything. Everywhere. I have an old envelope, whatever papers I could find, anything. And looking back at these, they're all still just as valid today, years later, as they were. Even the dreams that I've had, because I write down what dreams I have. Well, I mean, not all the time, let's be real, but they all have meaning. I look them up as I've got some that I haven't looked up yet because I just haven't done it, but there are dreams that I've had that things are happening years later. They're still happening just the way that they did, or just the way that was shown. More stuff. So, this is the importance of writing it down, because there are so many things in here, so much wisdom. Like, this is the struggle, some of the hardest parts of my life that I've gone through are here in physical form. This is what I have to prove for it. I mean, aside from, I guess being alive or whatever, but if you feel like you should write something down, or if you are somehow, some way told to write something down by whoever did you pray to, do it. Because even if it doesn't make sense to you right now, years later, you're going to look back and it's going to. And I could teach like the rest of my life worth of classes, I think, on self-actualization just by what's in here right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all of this yet. There's a reason that I came across this recently and started putting it in order, because I had it all just kind of thrown together. But there's a reason. And I don't know what's going to go on with this channel. I don't even know what I'm doing. But I think that the brain binder here is going to be making some appearances. I think I know that there's definitely some stuff in here that needs shared, because there's a lot that could help other people that are going through what I went through when I didn't have anyone. And I feel like that's why I was so called to write it down. Anyway, here we have it. And this is from 3 major life-changing, I don't want to say events, but like phases, I guess. And as you can see, I'm, dead ass in the middle of number 3. But I don't know. Whoever it is that needs to be told to write things down, or needs to actually just start writing things down, like, just do it. Like, this is not gonna make sense to anyone. It says garbage cat. I know what that means. Eventually I'll write out what that means. And there is a lesson there. There's something to be said there, but for now, it's just gonna sit right here until I get around to doing it. Like I said, this is years ago. This was these were all in 2021. Okay? I tried whenever I was doing these to write the dates. Yeah, 2021. 2025. So, anyway, write your things down if you feel called to, and it doesn't matter what it looks like or what it's on. Like, use what you have. If it's an old envelope, use it. If it's a bunch of random little note pages, use them. Honestly, I kind of like the way that this looks, being a whole hot mess, just like I am. So, that is that. We're gonna, I don't know what's gonna go on, but something's gonna have to happen here. And again, these are through the years. Make a brain book, and eventually you'll be able to either share it or just keep it for yourself and look back at how much you've already actually done. Because like sometimes I'd be like, damn, I have so much farther to go. What's the point even? But then like looking back, girl, I have compassion for the person that I was always. But there is absolutely no resonating. There is completely separate person, separate life, different lifetime, it feels like. And that's all from the wisdom that I gained through that lifetime. So anyway, write it down, and hopefully you guys will be seeing more of this wisdom that I have to share on paper. Sorry, let me shake the camera here. Gratitude. I love pens, okay? I try to write different little things that I'm grateful for in different colors, just because it seems fun. More so than just using the same color. So, that's what I have to share. That's what I felt called to share. This is a little, I don't need to be in there. A little book of other things, other wisdom that I've found on the internet. That's a card deck that I started printing off and ran out of ink. So, there we have it. Live it, learn it, write that shit down so you don't have to repeat it, okay? I love you.